Listen, my son, to your father's instructions, and do not forsake your mother's teaching. There will be a garland to grace your head and a chain to adorn your neck. I'm going to stop right there because I noted in my Bible, children learn by observation. I have 2 kids myself. And so these verses really edify and correct me as a parent, because oftentimes, we can be tired, we can be frustrated, all the things, and your kid comes up to you and they're constantly calling your name and you respond out of frustration. But at the end of the day, what is that doing for you? And what is that doing for your child? What is that instilling in your child? If the response that you give them when you're frustrated is to lash out, what do you think they're going through when they're having, tantrums or crying or all the things that little babies do? They see how you respond in frustration, so they in turn will do the same thing, because children learn by observation. And even as adults, even though a lot of us won't admit it, we also learn by observation. We also learn by watching other people do other things. That's hence the reason, some of y'all TikTok shops is giving, I buy everything I see, because you're observing somebody else. And so, yes, I feel like those 2 verses, verse 8 and verse 9, really challenge us to see ourselves through the eyes of children and through the eyes of the Lord, because he is our Father. And if these are his instructions, he's saying, obey your father's instructions. And don't forsake your mother's teachings, because they've been here a little longer. God created the heavens and the earth. Who knows better than the creator of everything? So yes. And verse 10, my son, if sinners entice you, do not give in to them. If they say, come along with us, let's lie in wait for someone's blood. Let's waylay some harmless soul. Let's swallow them alive like the grave and whole like those who go down to the pit. We all get all sorts of valuable things and fill our houses with plunder. Throw in your lot with us and we will share a common purse. My son, do not go along with them. Do not set foot on their paths. I'm going to stop right there at verse 15, because if we jump back up to verse 10, my son, if sinners entice you, don't give in to them. I've been guilty, and I've also been, I don't want to call it a victim, but I have been in that position where I allowed other people to talk me into things, even if I knew that it was wrong. It just seems like I didn't want to be the one that was left out, or I didn't want to be looked at as the one left out. But